What's up, everyone? Welcome to episode 45 of Laying in the Fairway. Today's Thursday, February 29th. Let's get it.
Hey Steve, what's going on, man?
What's up, man? Happy Leap Day.
Happy leap year, yeah.
They're trying to fucking hold us down, man.
It's hookers and blow day. Did you partake?
No, sure didn't. Sure didn't.
It's technically a
Nah.
day that doesn't exist. It won't come back around for 4 more years. See, there's no consequences for 4 years.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't answer to
That's why
anything
you
on
can just do
today.
hookers and blow. Just quit your job. It's like it's not a real day.
Then go back in tomorrow like nothing ever happened.
Yeah, yeah. It's like I'll see you in
Yeah.
4 years. We can rediscuss in 4 years.
Yeah, it was no man, it was a grind today. I took off tomorrow for a 3-day weekend. It was the last day of the month, so I was grinding today. It's kind of sucked,
Should
honestly,
have got it
but
done yesterday, man. What the hell are you doing?
what was I doing? What the hell was I doing? Kind of a procrastinator at heart. So always put everything off to the last minute kind of guy. So it's worked so far for the most part.
Yeah, I still
I'm gonna
operate
keep it
that
up.
way about for everything. Yeah,
Yeah,
literally
I'm just gonna
everything.
keep it up.
It's getting harder in old age because I'm not as sharp as I used to be, you know? I don't know
Yeah,
if you noticed this, but like, yeah, it's like, oh, well, things actually take longer now. So I can't, like, last minute has like become like farther back, and I'm still
yeah.
haven't really totally processed that yet. So it's been getting tough, getting a little dicey last minute operations. Um,
You
so
start
that's
weighing in
not
your
ideal.
head. You're like, what if I don't do this? What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, that too. Yeah, absolutely. You're like, I could just not do it,
Yeah.
and nothing
Be
will
all
really
right.
happen either way. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Who really cares? We'll figure it out later.
Fuck it.
The
Fuck it.
consequences aren't that bad. So yeah, I've been doing that a lot. I feel like with COVID too, like I don't know, like the expectations for work like seem to have slipped a little. Or at least, I
Yeah.
don't know about you as much as like I, work remotely. So it's like there's the expectations like aren't as like there was for the longest time like this like hard ass mentality. I feel like you're in the
Oh
office, you get
yeah.
shit done, you got to come in early, stay late. And I was like, yeah, you'll be all right. And then just like even just like meetings, the amount of meetings that just get like shifted because they're just like we'll just figure that out later. It's
Hmm.
like I don't know
Dude,
what
the
happened. I
worst
think it
though
was
is like,
COVID, but it's like so the last minute operations has been easier in that regard.
yeah. The worst is there's still like some hardos and they'll schedule like a Friday 4 p.m. meeting, and I'm like,
Oh
what are you
yeah, I've
doing?
had a
What
few
do
of those.
you?
Yeah,
You don't want
come
to do
on,
this.
man.
I don't want to do this. Like, this is the most ridiculous thing ever. Home on Friday
Yeah,
at 4 p.m. most days.
yeah. I mean that's super. I mean honestly, that's really dumb because there's like all those studies too. It's like even if people
Yeah,
show up, you
they're
know
checked
damn
out.
well like, that is the least productive meeting you could ever have. Any meeting on Friday, any meeting on Monday is typically completely useless. Maybe Monday at like 11 a.m. is the one time
Yeah,
slot, or maybe Monday at Monday like 11 through 2 p.m. with skipping lunch. You have a very small window to actually have a meeting, a productive meeting. Like
yeah.
Mondays, you're kind of getting your shit back together and like getting your stuff ready for the week. Like typically, a meeting is not like an ideal situation, other than like maybe a quick little, you know, hey, what's going on for this week type of thing. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Even
Friday's even
then,
worse.
nobody's engaged.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you
Yeah,
got Tuesday through Thursday for meetings, for engaged meetings. That's it. Period.
yeah. That's such a like a brutal thing that came out of COVID. Those the ability to meet virtually. Everybody just thinks they can slap it on your calendar whenever, and you're just like,
Yep, that
no.
is true. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking brutal. Oh well, we'll be skipping out on those. You'll be taking them on the golf course before too long, right?
Yeah, with like my Apple goggles.
Yeah.
It's like the virtual reality. Just they're like see through, so you can still golf and like have the meeting like slides up in your face.
It's gonna be crazy. You just like
Like, what
project
was
it
that
onto
noise?
the yeah, you project it onto the windshield of the golf cart.
Right?
You're like
Yeah,
driving, just
like
like swinging
seriously.
shit around.
Yeah. I mean,
That's the
honestly,
future.
it's like, yeah, I mean, or you could just, I mean, honestly, you just bring your laptop to the golf course now. The same difference, but
Yeah,
yeah, literally,
true.
like, I mean, uh, that, I mean, honestly, that, I mean, that's what those Apple goggles do. I think they like project out your computer.
That's
And you
crazy.
have you seen the videos where the guys are like
Yeah,
walking and doing this shit? It looks so dumb, so
yeah.
dumb. But hey, but if that can help you golf and work, get some multitasking, in, that'd be pretty dope. I would buy them
All
for
the
that
better.
reason and that reason only.
Fuck yeah.
At least while you're
That'll be
driving, of
the
course.
day.
There's no way you would swing with those things on, but just like put them on like while you're driving, so you could
Yeah.
like I don't know, maybe you could swing a couple holes with if you're in like an active
Yeah,
meeting.
yeah. Well, we got a pretty big golf weekend coming up. We've had a big golf week. I feel like there's been a lot of shit going on in the golf
Yeah,
world.
yeah.
I mean, Anthony Kim's back
Oh yeah.
after 12 years. He tees off at what 3:45 today, pretty much 3:45 a.m.
Could catch the tail end of that. Wake up
Yeah, when you
early.
wake up,
Yeah.
it'd be cool to see how he plays. I mean, there's really no expectation, but I mean, if he's fucking rolling, people are gonna be watching for sure. Because I mean, the PGA has a decent tournament going on, but I think there's more intrigue in what comes out of him. He looks
Yeah,
like a
with the
fucking bum though, dude. Have you seen these videos? Have you seen him
he
at the pro
does not
am?
yeah. He does not look good and he's kinda like, what is he wearing? I think that
I
has
don't
killed the
know.
excitement a little bit as far as like how he's playing. He doesn't look because like last time we saw him, he was like a good looking 25-year-old,
Yeah.
big ass smile, belt big belt buckle. How did I fuck that up? I
Sound like you
can't
were
say
trying to
belt
talk
buckle.
about his
It,
big butt.
it, what the fuck? Good looking dude with a big butt. Hell yeah. And then he just left. He ghosted us, dude. It sucked. No, but yeah, big smile. You know what I mean? He was like charismatic and kind of like
Mm-hmm.
cool, you know. So he's like that was
Yeah.
like his vibe. And now he comes back. He's got the long hair. Um, you know, he was wearing like a t-shirt with like some weird. I don't know. Like I hate to like be
Yeah.
like
Old
look at
man.
people's like clothes, but yeah, he just looks old. And yeah, I had like I there was always the mystique of him, obviously. But then I forgot, like, you know, he like I don't remember him sucking like back in 2012 when he came tried to
Yeah.
you know, he had the injuries, tried to like make comeback 2012, and then I guess like was still just too rust injured or whatever. It just kind of sucked. And I don't remember that at all. So I only remember him as like, you know, the young up and comer, um, you know, and now it's like, oh, it's been 12. He's like almost 40. Like he's old.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Oh
you're
yeah.
just like, oh shit. Like I
But
don't know if it's gonna go that well.
yeah. He's wearing like big baggy shorts with a tall tee, and like he was wearing Vans at one point, and then today at the program he was wearing just like untied like Jordan ones or something. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know what he's got going on. I
Yeah, he
wonder
kind of
like
looks like
surely he's
Artie
not going to
Lang.
show up like that. Yeah.
Looks like he's doing a bunch of cocaine, you know. Hey, nothing wrong with that. But I'm like,
Fucking
man,
Artie
maybe
Chang.
yeah. I mean, shit. I like you know just doesn't didn't look too great. Little puffy, little puffy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I saw. I mean, the hype video was dope, and he's got a kid. It looks like he's got a wife and kid. So I
Yeah.
it looks like he partied for 10 years and then just like settled down, had a kid. You know, got his shit together. And was like, all right, now I can play golf
Mhm.
again. But like, I don't know.
I'm sure
Yeah,
he did. I mean, he was 25 and was given a $10 million insurance payment, and then just
right.
like probably just lived a
Yeah.
fucking. And he probably still had all this like sponsor money and stuff like that. I mean,
Oh yeah.
he was a huge making tons of money in sponsors, I'm
Nike.
sure,
Yeah.
in anything in fucking probably Korea or whatever. So I think
Right.
he's of Korean descent, so I'm sure they were selling him like crazy over there. So
Right.
I
Yeah,
don't
he
know. It'd
was
be
he
cool to
was
see
the
him back. I
original
hope.
pimp.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't just fucking shit the bed and then he's like scraping the bottom with Phil at the live event this weekend.
Yeah, I don't expect I don't really have expectations. I'm thinking 76. I don't know why, somewhere in
Yeah,
there.
is that
Maybe
what's in your head?
74. Yeah, 74, 76. Um just tournament rust, man. That's tough to come back no matter who you are. Even if he's shooting 65 out wherever he's
Yeah,
playing, which he
it's
probably is.
different.
Um yeah, it's just weird. I mean, it's been a while, so day one I don't expect much, and then like I bet like day two and day three he kind of settles in and fires at least one good round to where you get some
Yeah,
momentum going in. Um, but yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know, man. My excitement
I'm
is there.
hoping.
I'm probably gonna wake up and watch, but I also just kind of like, eh.
I'll watch a little bit tomorrow. Like I took off, but I still have to get my kids to school, so I'm still gonna wake up like kind of early. But after I get them to school, it's like I can just come home and chill because we're not leaving until around lunchtime. So I might try to catch the tail end of it, see what he's doing.
Yeah,
Um, we can only hope. I mean, anything to bring more eyes to that and give them a little more leverage so we can get all these guys back playing together would be nice.
right.
Like,
Yeah,
because right now the only leverage they have is money. They need
yeah,
something more. They need something
yeah.
more if they want to complete this merger. I feel like. So we'll see. Fucking sucks though that they. I mean, 75% of their tournaments are played at 3 in the morning because they're overseas. So that's kind of brutal
Right.
for us, you
Yeah,
know.
they did a lot overseas this year, huh? So,
Yeah,
I mean, it's in one regard it's good because uh the time zone difference will not they're not competing head to head with
yeah,
PGA. And I love like you know, Saturday, Sunday morning when there's like nothing else on. You can watch
yeah.
golf. Like usually it's a DP World Tour, right? Um, but yeah, that starting at 3 a.m. though. I guess 3:40. I don't know if
That's a.
that's a little early. I like when it's on like
It
9 a.m.,
is.
8 a.m. to like
Yeah,
10 a.m. Catch some DP World Tour. Uh, usually, I mean, kind of too early typically a little too early for when you watch your DPS, but um, usually that's a little afternoon treat. But I like it, in the morning. That's why I like that's the only time a reason I'll watch like soccer and stuff, soccer
yeah,
F1 because it's on in the morning.
yeah. Phew.
Yeah, got a cough going.
I didn't see that. Well, we'll check it out. We'll see. Another thing that happened this week was Charlie Woods. Charlie Woods out there trying to qualify for a PGA Tour event, and
Yeah,
86s aren't going to cut it.
yeah,
86s aren't going to cut it.
86, huh? Yeah, not ideal, but not bad.
Nah,
Honestly, it's 15. 86, pretty damn good score.
I shot a lot
Um,
of them when I was 15.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. I was psyched for an 86 when I
Yeah,
was 15.
right, right.
That's a good score. Yeah, I mean, had the 12, shot 39 on the back though, so I mean, kind of came back around, didn't completely shit the bed, so that was
Yeah,
kind of cool to see. I mean, shit, if you get a 12 on a hole, I think shoot 47 on the front, that could be a very high score. So to come back shoot 86, not bad. Not good,
yeah.
but
I feel
not
like
bad.
the biggest takeaway of this is fucking weirdo Tiger fans out there following him
Oh
around
yeah,
during his qualifier round, like sitting in the woods looking for his lost balls and trying to get autographs and just like that's just psycho behavior out
yeah.
of
Those people
I don't get it.
should all be rounded
Yeah.
up and brought to jail. Like,
Yeah.
what are they doing? We're absolute worst. Them and like the autograph guys. Like, I mean, I guess it's the
Oh
same
yeah.
people probably. And like the people that like steal the home run balls.
From kids
Um,
and shit. Yeah.
yeah. Uh,
They're all the same people.
they're the same people. They should all be. I was gonna say they should all be shot, but I don't know. I don't want to. But they should all be sent to jail, straight to jail.
Yeah, straight to jail.
I mean, seriously, what the fuck are
It's
these
not
dudes
rushed
doing?
execution.
Yeah, I mean, that's a figure of speech, dude. I mean, shit. uh, yeah, yeah, that's a tough one. Those guys, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
I, I,
it, it's a Monday qualifier. Like it was like,
I know.
uh,
I don't
what
know
are
why
these
he did
weirdos,
this.
dude?
Like, he's a fine
Gotta get some
player, but he's
practice, man.
yeah, but he's
No,
not ready for that.
I, yeah, I think that's a good thing. Get some motivation. You're not ready. You got to practice.
I
You
guess.
need
I
to,
don't know.
you need to have that feeling of tournament golf, like big time. I think it's cool. I think it's
Yeah.
good. I mean, I do think
He
when
can
I first started playing, my dad put us in like the junior circuit, and I got just it sucked. We got like last
yeah.
place or second to last, and it is not good for the confidence. But you
No,
need to like
exactly.
see like, oh, this is what it feels like. This is how good other people are. So like,
I
you
he'd
got
be
to
better
get
off
your
playing like state opens, especially down in Florida. He lives in Florida. Like a state open in Florida, you're gonna get dudes that are studs out there.
yeah. I mean,
He'd be
he
better off
probably
playing shit
is.
like that.
He
Yeah,
probably.
I don't know.
Um.
I think it's rushing it, but who's to
Yeah.
say? Who's to
Yeah.
say? Um, and then just well, we had the Mexico Open. We haven't even talked about that yet. Jake Knapp won. Looked like he was going to run away with it, and then on Sunday, kind of faltered in the beginning, and Valimaki just came out. Well, he was like 3 or 4 under on the front, and just those two dudes just went at it on
Yeah.
the back nine. It ended up being a
Yeah.
pretty sick tournament for a shit field, you know.
Right. Yeah. It's cool. Yeah. Jake Knapp coming out party. Um.
Yeah,
That
he's
Valimaki
a
dude was good too, but hey, that was hilarious. Is like Jake Knapp's like was like skinny and pretty jacked, and
mhm.
Valimaki's just big like this guy
Yeah.
from Finland.
Wait,
Uh,
yeah.
the announcers were like, "Yeah, he's not the normal shape." Like, I always
Well, and
crack
he
up when the
didn't
announcers
really.
say that stuff. I was like, he's not like that
Yeah,
big. Like it's like,
and he didn't really crush the ball. And then Knapp just smoked the
oh,
ball.
dude, that makes his swing makes no sense to me. I'm like, I've
Yeah.
watched this so many times from like the behind angle, and I need to see it from the side because I'm like, is he whipping that thing? Because it apparently generates like crazy swing speed
Yeah.
or ball speed. I'm like, it looks
He has a
like
ton of
it's
lag.
just
He's got
like,
a ton of lag
yeah,
at the top of his swing.
that must be it. But like, yeah, he just whips it around, but it doesn't even look like he's really whipping it. Like when Gary Woodland swings, you can see him whipping it.
Hmm.
Um, and it looks like he's swinging hard, but it's still smooth. But like Naps was just like the weirdest. Like I don't know if it's like I don't know, man. It's just crazy. It's crazy smooth.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, hopefully that's his coming out party. It's a cool story. I mean, he lost his card and then it's just like bouncing at some bar in California.
Yeah,
And um, now he's exempt through 2026. So
yeah.
hopefully he fucking takes advantage of that. That's a huge opportunity
I
for him.
mean, with that swing, with that like his
Yeah.
strokes gained, the first 2 days are like the highest of any
Yeah.
36 hole. Like if you have that ball striking capability, I think we'll be seeing more of him.
For sure. For
Shot,
sure.
I think he's like 300 today, but
Yeah. That Mexico Open though, man, dude, there was nobody there. It was a
yeah,
fucking ghost town on the
definitely an off
course.
week. I'm kind of wondering, like,
Yeah.
I mean, shit. I mean, it's a huge week for guys like that. I mean, he won 1.4 million. But I saw some quotes today from Ricky Fowler about like an off season, and I do think it might be like, would it make more sense just to like not even have a tournament these off weeks? Like, I
Yeah,
mean,
they have
it's
so
good for
many
those guys, so it's
sponsors
probably dumb
to
sponsors and all
fulfill.
that. Like, it does generate money and all that.
Yeah,
I'm not, I wouldn't advocate for it, but I guess like, if you kind of spaced out some of these golf tournaments, there might generate some more even more buzz for the bigger ones if they're not every
yeah,
week.
or
But at the same time, it's like the big dogs just don't go to those. So it is a
no,
kind of a cool like for golf fans. I like it, um, seeing some other dudes in the field. But
yeah. They
um,
need to do more of the stuff like they're doing for the Myrtle Beach and like get like
oh
these some of
yeah,
these influencers or
YouTubers,
get
yeah,
somehow get somebody that's going to generate some kind of buzz. But then those guys are just going to fade out. They're not going to make the cut. So I don't know. They
yeah,
figure something out. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, though, Sunday was fun fucking golf to watch. So that's really
yeah,
what matters, I
yeah. I
guess. It
liked
doesn't
it.
matter who's playing it. And then you learn about some of these dudes you never heard of, and or you
Right.
get a story like I mean, CT Pan, you were shouting him out last week, and he shot 65 on Sunday and was right there.
Yep.
I mean, he didn't get close to them, but he was still in the mix, kind of.
Right.
And
Yeah.
see some of these no name guys or guys that are kind of past their prime making a run.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
always
No, I liked it.
that's
Yep.
always entertaining, you know.
Yeah.
Um, so hopefully we see some more from Knapp. Valimaki. I'm sure we'll see more of him. I don't know. Is he a DP World Tour guy and he's just over
Yeah.
here right now? Or okay,
Yep.
so we'll be seeing him bright and early on weekend mornings then most of the time.
I think he shot like 4 over today.
Oh, did he? Well, he'll be back. He'll be
Yeah,
back
he'll be
across the
back.
pond
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
um, and other thing I want to touch on came out this week is not golf related, but Ocean's Calling Festival, which is kind of local to us. The lineup came out, and it's just full nostalgia for us. I feel like all these bands are just like bands we listened to in high school, and they're just putting on a big 3 day festival. I feel like the only issue though is I can't handle a 3 day festival anymore. So I don't know.
Right.
They should have done this. They should have done this 18 years ago,
Right.
and then we would
I know.
have had. Then we would have been
There would
fucking
have been a
prime.
million people there. Yeah. I
Yeah.
know. Yeah, it's definitely a group of guys our age with 0 kids. That's the target. I'm sure there's
Yeah.
plenty of them. Um, yeah, unfortunately
Lucky
for us, we do have kids, so
bastards.
we can't go. You might. I mean, we might be able to do like a Saturday, Friday or Saturday. I think Friday is probably the better option with the lineups. But
Yeah.
Sunday's got the legit lineup too, man.
Sunday's
I don't
a
know.
sick lineup, but then you'd have to take off like Monday and Tuesday to recover. So
Yeah, which is doable. I mean, it's in Ocean City. You just make your family vacation the week after, and bring
yeah,
your parents to
fucking
help babysit your kids while you're at the festival.
yeah.
That's not a bad
Late
idea.
September, early October, family vacation in Ocean City.
Hey,
Nothing like it.
yeah.
Just be eating boardwalk fries. You ain't getting in the damn water. But yeah, no, I'd
Yeah,
love
it's
to
probably a
go up
little too
there,
late
man. But
September.
yeah, it'd be sick to go. But like you said, like it'd been cool if we were 18 to 22, or it'd be cool if we were like 50 and this was happening. But the
Yeah,
fact that we're old means they're old. So I mean, some of these bands, like you see,
yeah. I mean, shit.
like
Dave,
like the
Dave
yeah,
Matthews got to be
Dave's
close to 50.
dude. Dave is well in his 50s, I'd say. They started out in like the what late 80s, early 90s. He's got to be. The guys from 311, they're definitely in their
Oh,
50s.
yeah. Nothing like singing like punk rock, whatever weird rock,
Yeah,
whatever it is, like
pa-
in your 50s.
party weed music
Party
in your
weed, yeah, weed
50s.
rock.
Yeah. So they're not gonna have the same juice. They might, but who the fuck knows?
Last
It'd
time
probably
I
still be a
saw
blast.
311 was probably like 10 years ago, and they had
Yeah,
zero juice at that point. I was like, damn, dude.
yeah,
But
that's brutal. It's a sad day. Maybe
Dave
this is like the
Matthews
yeah,
is 57.
yeah,
Holy shit.
exactly.
Wow. Yeah, dude, we're getting old.
We're fucking old. Yeah,
Fuck,
that's a yeah.
dude.
It's all over. It's all
Yeah.
over.
Holy
Nah, but
shit.
it would be sweet. But like I couldn't. A 3 day festival is so much harder than a 3 day golf trip. Like not only you just like golf's like a chill drunk. You're just slowly like intaking alcohol throughout the day. Like a festival is like you're just raging for fucking 16 hours and then you fall over at the end of the night. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that for a day, I don't think anymore. Maybe one day.
uh, yeah, you got one day. Come on, man. You got one day.
Dude, I don't know,
Uh,
man.
well, it depends on what time you go to the festival. You could probably skip some of those bands early on. Um, but
Yeah.
yeah, well, so I went to a festival in Philly, pre-kids. So probably let's say 2018.
That's the key.
So
Pre-kids.
six pre-kids. So that's the world of difference. Plus, we stayed in a hotel. I went like camping out. And it
Yeah.
was only 2 days, but like we didn't go into the place till like 8, probably like 7 p.m. And then it went till probably like 1 a.m. every night. So it was like you kind
Yeah.
of had the whole day to like recover and drink
The,
mimosas and go to the bar and
yeah.
drink all day. But
Well, see, the last festival I went to was like a camp. You camp out and you happen to eat random pieces of paper that might have been dipped in something, and just you're awake for you're awake for 28 hours all of a sudden, and then but I was also like 22 years old, so I definitely couldn't do stuff like that anymore.
no, yeah, probably not. I mean, that'd be tough. But I'm thinking if you got like a beach house, and for this one in Ocean City, you just
Yeah.
go in at like 5 o'clock every day. You might miss a couple bands that you want to see, but I don't know. I don't think it'd be too bad. I think you could do it. I think
uh,
we
uh, Maybe
one
we'll pull
last
off a
ride,
diamond.
man. One last
One
ride with
last
Dave
ride.
Matthews Band.
Oh yeah. Well, maybe we'll try to pull off a day. We'll see. We'll see. We got any buddies with any birthdays coming up at the end of September? Let us know, and we'll try to. That's what we always do. Is like, oh, somebody's got a birthday. This gives us an excuse to get the fuck out of the house for a
Right.
weekend.
Yeah, yeah.
So, um, and then back to golf. We got the Cognizant Classic this week. New sponsor for the former
For
was the
Honda.
Honda Classic.
Yeah.
The
So I used to
Cognizant
always pick
Classic
like an Asian golfer
for
for
Honda.
Honda, and now you got to pick who's like the most DC bro golfer you can think of for Cognizant's a DC firm.
I don't know. Yeah, Denny McCarthy.
Danny McCarthy, yeah.
Denny.
Is he up
I
there?
was so yeah. I don't know.
I
Yeah,
would
so
almost
where
say
they
like JT, even though he went to Alabama, just like a
yeah,
proper DC
he
bro.
looks like that. Oh yeah. Well,
I don't think he's
round
playing. Oh,
one
we got
is
we got Chesson Hadley.
oh
Oh,
yeah,
he's a
there
little
you
too
go. That's
southern. He's a little too southern, I think. What else we got here? Shit, maybe it's Chad Ramey.
maybe. Yeah, so round one's through Chad Ramey
Oh,
and
Billy Horschel.
SH Kim. Yeah, Billy Horschel, that's a good one. SH Kim had the lead. They both shot 7 under. I was watching a little bit this afternoon, and they said it's playing super soft out there right now. So they're expecting some low
Yeah, and they made
scores.
10 a par five. Um,
Yeah,
so guys were just birdieing that instead of par. Like it's kind of funny. But yeah, there was some
yeah.
low scores today, man. 7 unders leading. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know if so uh Eric Cole +7, runner up last year.
Ooh,
That's kind of
yikes.
crazy. Kevin Kisner
Yeah,
+6. Not playing that easy, apparently.
yikes. All
I
right.
mean, the bear trap was
Valimaki.
Valimaki +4.
Hmm.
The bear trap was just still eating people up, which is cool. Looks like it ate
Yeah.
Kisner up. So that's always fun to watch. Like it's kind of nice. Like, I like when guys play well. I love seeing birdies. So I
Oh
feel like
yeah.
this. I like this course a lot. Like it's a good mix of birdies and then the bear trap, and it's just tough. You got to hit in the right spot.
Yeah.
So it's I always love this place.
And they got a pretty decent field. I mean, you got some guys that are trying to gear up for like the API and the players. I mean, you're kicking off the Florida swing, so you got 4 straight weeks in Florida here. So, I mean, like Rory hadn't played in a couple weeks besides the fucking match they played on Tuesday night or whatever. Um,
And
and
nobody
so
knew
he's
over
out
and watched it.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah, that nobody ever watched. The ratings came in today, so it was like the worst ratings by far that any of them have ever seen.
yeah.
Um, yeah, so Rory played. He's playing. He shot 4 under. You got what, Chris Kirk, Shane Lowry, Ben On had a decent day. Cam Young. It's funny because you were kind of joning on Cam Young before the tournament started. You're like, how is he the second favorite? And he goes out and shoots 6 under.
How do they
And he's
know
been playing
that?
like trash.
How do they
Yeah,
know he's
dude,
gonna play good here?
dude,
I mean, did he play good
it's
here last year? I
maddening.
guess I should probably should have looked that up. But I'm like,
Who
I'm more
knows,
of a
dude?
well, my picks are horrific, but I'm decent at like fantasy golf at
A
least.
hunch. You just go off the hunch.
And no, I mean off of like recent form. You always look up like how they played here at this course.
Yeah.
But like for him to be the second favorite, I'm like, how? What's going on here?
Yeah.
But they knew something. Like, how do they know that? I don't
I,
get it.
dude, that's why they're running casinos in Vegas, and we're sitting here, man. It's crazy how close
Oh
they
yeah,
they end up being. But yeah, I mean, you got some decent names. Matt Fitzpatrick's playing, Woodland's playing. Um, so it should end up being. I'm excited if it's going to play soft all weekend. Get real low and just see dudes just getting super aggressive. Like that always makes for the best golf when these guys can just fire away and just go crazy on a course, you know. So hopefully it stays like that. It looks like they didn't finish round one, but it looks like only a couple guys didn't finish, and they're all on the last hole. It's like, why wouldn't you just finish? I don't get that. There's looks like 6 guys that didn't finish, and they're all through 17.
huh?
I would just finish out, right?
Must have been dark.
Just suck it up,
Maybe
dude.
they didn't let
Suck it
them.
up.
Yeah, they probably
I
didn't let
think you're
them.
allowed to. You make your own choice on that.
Oh really? Maybe it was
Yeah, I think
windy as
they say
shit. It was
maybe.
probably
I don't
windy.
know. So they're gonna go out and like putt and putt out on 18 and then call it a day and then turn it around. But um yeah, so should be a good tournament. Like I said, I'm going out of town this weekend, so I probably won't be watching much of it. I'll be following along on my phone. I've got some guys starred, so they'll just shoot up to the top. And I mean, I picked Ben on in fantasy. Holding on to a narrow lead in second place, segment one right now. So I really, really need this dude to pull through.
Yeah,
And like I said, he shot four under today, so that'd be nice. And then we already posted our picks on Twitter and Instagram on Wednesday, but I went with Matt Fitzpatrick to finish in the top 20. He shot 1 under today, so he's definitely has some work to do, but I mean, he's only 3 strokes off of being in the top 20, so I'm not that worried about that. I mean, there's a bunch of guys to jump, but make the cut and then make a move on Saturday, he'll be right there. So I think he can definitely cash that for me. That was at plus 160. And I thought with this field, like he's one of the better names in it, that him finishing the top 20 should be pretty reasonable, you know?
yeah, yeah, for sure. I like that.
Yeah. You,
I
who'd
went
you
with
go with? I
old.
heard.
I went with Luke List plus 5,000. He has played well here in the past. He almost won it a few years back, and then he played really well at Riviera. Besides that back nine, which I guess should have been telling of
Yeah.
he might lose it, but yeah, was he even par today or
No, he
I'm
shot one
trying to
under
find
today.
oh, 1 under,
He shot
okay.
one under today.
So okay. Redeemed himself a little bit. Um
Yeah. I mean,
well,
look,
I just had two
he's right
bogeys there.
there.
Um yeah, he's not gonna win.
You're not
Six
very
back after
confident in
one
that
day.
one.
Yeah, once eh, yeah, a guy like him has to play well on day one. You know what I mean? Like he's not
Yeah,
gonna
just
six
get
back,
out,
like
play from the front.
yeah, and then or just be like 3 or 4 under, That three or 4 under range when the leader's at 7, I think is probably right there. But 1 under, I don't know. He'll have to get a low tomorrow. It's possible, but he's gonna need to
I mean,
shoot
it's definitely
five,
possible.
6 under tomorrow to get back in contention there. So I just that's just
I
chalk it up
mean,
to
if you
another
look at
L.
all the guys up top right now, like look at the guys up top. Besides Cam Young,
Right.
everybody that's in the top was at the top 8 guys: Chad Ramey, S.H. Kim, Novak, Ryan Moore, Ekrat, Chesson Hadley, and who I don't know who David Skins
David
is.
Skins. Never heard of him.
He sounds like a
Must be a
fucking porn
DP guy.
star.
Sounds like
Yeah,
a
definitely a
DP guy.
DP guy. Definitely a DP guy. David Skins, big DP guy. So, I mean, there's a bunch of fucking nobodies up there, honestly. Like,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Um,
yeah, still a lot of golf left. I wouldn't throw that away yet, but we'll see. You'll have to keep an eye on it for me. I'm not, like I said, I'm out of town, no kids. Golf is gonna be the last thing on my mind. I'm
yeah,
sure
that
for
sounds awesome. Good for
most of the
you.
weekend. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty incredible. I'm pretty stoked about it. Um, I mean, you know how it is. How often you get a full weekend away from your kids? Once
I
a
had one
year.
day last week. That was cool.
Yeah, exactly. Like you get at one night, you're like, hell yeah, full weekend. Whew.
Honestly, kind of like refreshed my whole life. It's changed my whole life.
Yeah,
I'm back. I'm
that's
back,
what I'm.
baby.
I'm looking forward to. I'm gonna come back
Between that and
Monday,
like,
a new man.
yeah, seriously. Well, between that and like springtime, like, just you're just gonna be so much happier, like refreshed,
Yeah,
because you get to
yeah,
hang
dude.
out with your wife as like a normal human instead of just like, did you change that diaper?
Yeah,
Did you feed them? Did you?
yeah,
Like, yeah, I did. But
yeah.
like, you actually have fun
Or like,
together.
yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And it's a wedding, dude. I haven't been to a wedding. Like all our friends are married out, like or old or aged out of wedding
Yeah,
age. I
pretty
feel like
much.
so.
I got 2 weddings
Uh,
this year, but yeah.
yeah. So I don't even. We were talking earlier. Like I don't even remember last time I went to a wedding. I love weddings, dude. Weddings are the
Oh yeah,
best.
they're the best. Open bar,
When you're not in
typically.
it, and you're just like
Oh,
some
even
table in
better.
the
Yeah,
back, that's the best.
yeah.
You've no
I do.
expectation.
I well, I enjoy being in it too. That's always
Yeah.
really fun. Um, it just especially I love like just drinking before the wedding, just with the
Oh,
bros.
leading up, yeah.
But
Leading
I
up to the wedding
also
is incredible.
I love a wedding where I'm not in it, but I am still good friends with the people getting married.
Yeah.
Um, that's always really fun. Or like all your buddies are there. Like the weddings where you're like borderline an invite, then you're kind of like, eh. But
See, I don't mind those either because you can just like I don't know fade off in the back and just like yeah I'm gonna drink and eat good food and have a blast and I don't give a shit what anybody thinks. Like
yeah,
there's no
that's true.
family here. There's nobody here that I really care if they judge me or not. So I'll probably never see them again.
Oh,
Those
I'm
aren't
never worried
bad.
about judging. But
Yeah, I
yeah.
was. Well, we know.
uh, once that ism kicks in, it's just the judgment goes, fear goes right out the window.
Right out the window.
I said,
Oh
"What? Oh
yeah.
shit! Oops." But yeah, no, I guess yeah, I mean, basically, just weddings are awesome, no matter what they
Any
are.
wedding.
So
Any
as long as
wedding.
there's booze,
Love them.
don't I mean, dry weddings not the most fun, but I've been to a few of those. They're still fun because they're a wedding, but um, not as fun.
I went to one and I was like, I looked around. It was somebody my wife worked with, and we were there, and I looked around. And I was like, I was kind of surveyed, and I was like, oh fuck, I didn't realize. Like, if I had realized that, I would have
Brought a
pre-gamed. I would have brought a
flask.
little flask. Like, I would have
Yeah.
done something. I had no clue. And like shortly after dinner, I was like, get out of here. Yeah,
It depends on the vibe. I've been to one where people are still dancing and stuff, and then it's fine. Um,
yeah.
you know,
This
it
one
feels
wasn't like that.
it feels kind of like prom in that way, where everyone's dancing just sober. But and I'm just like, how are you guys having fun without? It's really bad. But
Maybe this says more about us.
yeah, maybe I have a problem. Yeah, we have a problem. But yeah, if you go to one where it's like not a good vibe and no booze, then that's weird. But if you go to
Yeah,
one where it's like people don't, you don't need the booze to still party, then that's still fun.
yeah.
It's just
Well,
weddings are just a joyous time. People are happy.
I'm gonna be taking in booze. I'm gonna be partying. Uh, there's a there's a bus, like a shuttle bus from the hotel to the venue. Like it's prime. We're ready.
Yeah. Oh
It's
yeah,
gonna be a
that's the
fucking
best.
blast. Yeah. So that's my weekend. So you have to keep an eye on the golf for me, so you can talk about it
Nice.
next week.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got nothing going on, especially Sunday. So hopefully I'll
Perfect.
go outside maybe, but other than that, I'll, I'll watch the golf.
Outside.
I think it's supposed to be nice. Might
Hell
go
yeah.
play some golf and then
I was saying maybe you could
and
go
watch
play
it.
some golf.
Yeah.
That'd be even better.
Oh,
Hell
dude,
yeah.
I bought this new driver. I bought the LGBTQI 10, part
Hell
of the
yeah.
community now. But I can't hit the thing. I went and golfed and I was like blasting it. Or so like if I hit it good, it goes far. But I think I have the wrong shaft. I didn't go get fitted
Oh
because
no.
I
Oh
bought I
no.
bought a Ventus black like uh 6X, which I think Rory plays, and I stuck that in there, and it's like, dude, it's like kind of wild. It's supposed to be extra stiff. It feels like super wobbly, and like I cannot hit the thing.
Oh
So I don't.
no.
I'm trying to. I'm having to go to the range. I got to reevaluate my life here at the range quite a bit. So we'll see. But yeah, that wasn't cheap. So
That's
I probably
brutal.
should have
Yeah,
got
I'm sure
fitted.
it wasn't.
Probably should have got fitted, but
Probably.
we'll figure it
It's
out.
a
I'll get it fixed.
yeah. Fuck it.
But like
It,
dude, I mean, the technology in these things is crazy. It's like a low spin, like at the low spin one, it's
yeah.
just low launch, low spin, and it just flies when you hit it.
That's
And
awesome. That's awesome. Well, that's something I won't be buying anytime soon. It's a new
yeah,
driver.
it's a
I like
game
my driver.
changer.
It goes straight.
Well, that's what I
Goes
was hoping
straight.
for. That's why I bought it. I was like, oh, I just need something that goes straight, and I am not hitting it straight.
Oh no. That's brutal. That's
So yeah,
brutal.
maybe
You need
Sunday
to
I'll go try to
yeah,
get that dialed in.
maybe you should just go to the range. Maybe you don't need to play.
Yeah, yeah, just gonna sit at the range and hit that thing.
Go get yeah, for sure. For sure. All right, man. Well, have a good weekend. Um, yeah, have a good weekend. Maybe get dialed in. I don't know. I'm fucking. My weekend started already. I'm off
Yeah.
tomorrow. I'm into my weekend. So, thank you everybody for listening. Check out the pod, subscribe to it, rate 5 stars. Check us out on Twitter or X at Fairway Pod, on Instagram at Laying the Fairway Pod. Check out the YouTube channel. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Just search Laying the Fairway Podcast. Thank y'all.
Deal.